everybody, welcome. It's Tuesday night, let's not forget that. And thank you for joining us on a Tuesday night because Wednesday is kind of busy and we need to do it Tuesday. So, Pebble Rock is happening this week and we're glad that you can join us so we can break it down as much as we possibly can. And then that's not the only thing that's happening. Yes, we've got a bit of a quiz going on, so we're going to test your knowledge. And then we'll talk about the classic. Let's have a bit of a discussion. We're all on the chat line, and we'll look at some of the houses, some of the prankies that we have, of where we're going to stay, because time is a ticking. And I wonder if Nico Kruger's watching. I haven't seen his name yet, because I need to know how many days to the classic, Nico. He's slacking. But anyway, welcome to Tuesday. I'm going to intro everybody that's on the show that's going to entertain the hell out of you today. We got Frikkie next to me. Hello, Frikkie. How are you?
Lekker you, Meso?
I cannot complain. The week is moving forward.
Yes.
Mm.
Definitely. I came back from a lekker long weekend camping, so I survived it. It was interesting. I missed Leon Thursday though.
Soap on a rope, eh? Soap on a rope.
Yeah.
It's a perfect way to introduce you, Gerard. Welcome. Thank you for playing.
Thank you, guys. Thanks for having me, eh?
Yeah, he played Pebble Rock, so all the responsibility is on him to preview Pebble Rock for us. He took notes of every hole and where the problems and where the good things are going to be. And then we have Donnie. Hello, Donnie. Speak for us, nice and loud.
Yo, man. Hello, everybody. Yo, as you can hear, I'm a bit froggy here. It's like a little bit on the sick side, so the voice is going up and down. So we'll see how it keeps up.
I kan nou vir ons Kurt Darren sing, julle.
Donnie, who have you been kissing that you feeling swak?
Obviously, my wife.
I think it's him shouting at all the pilots yesterday there at Avion Park, eh?
Yeah, maybe. You're flying too low.
Hey, fuck off, man. I'm trying to putt.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I was delighted that it was quite fun, I must say.
I never played Avion Park. What about you guys? I don't even know where it is.
Well, you don't miss anything.
Is that private golf course?
Let me tell you, it's like the fact that nobody got hit there is like, I think is a good thing. Because like it's literally like these holes are going like that and then this and then it's like, oh fuck no.
Hey, but that pub there is quite a vibe, eh? Is that still going there?
Yeah, there is a pub. They've actually built those paddle courts there as well now. So a lot of people at the clubhouse. So.
It's Pebble. It's Kempton Park.
Yeah, P-A-D-E-L.
For me, it's the tennis version of people that's not fit.
Yes.
Quite appealing there. Yeah.
That's probably it. Shall we say hello to the people who are watching us?
Hello.
Rudolph Roderick says, non-duckies.
Vessel
says, hello, Amel. Frana says, good evening, Ducks. It feels like a December break. Can't wait for Sunday. That is true, because it is a bit of a break in April, which is much deserved for everyone, but all these public holidays doesn't help us. So we're back this Sunday. And thanks, Frana, for let's just intro this then.
Are you ready for this? Are you ready for this?
There we go. May action, everybody. And this does not even include the team clash. Pebble Rock this Sunday, for the first time ever, features on this Duckhook League. And it's an AM game, which is lekker because either we K it forever, right, Gerard? Or you go home and spend it with the kids. Thursday, Banani Lakes is coming your way, 15th of May. Also a AM start as normal. And then for the Sunday, boys, back to Parkview on the 18th of May. And the course is still going to be in a magnificent condition. And I'm sure a couple of the Thursday boys will also take another bite of the cherry at Parkview. So lots to look forward to. Yes.
Yes, absolutely. Hopefully Grant won't play because we don't want Grant to win back-to-back on Parkview. Eh?
Well, there's a challenge for Mr. Grant. There is definitely a challenge.
Grant needs to be there, eh?
And let's not forget the team clash is coming up with captain of the Pretoria team, Bernard Schultz, and captain of the Josie team, Brandon Venter, leading their troops into yet another 12-man Ryder Cup-ish battle at Paris and Val de Gras. Now, Frikkie sent me a video of Paris, and it's a dam, so that doesn't help. So we'll have to see. So don't worry, everybody. We've got this. So we'll see what happens, and then we might have to make a plan. But we'll play Voldegraaff Friday first, if that golf course is still there. And then stop opening the sluice gates, meneer. What's happening? Sure. Anyway, I was on Frana, and then I got horribly distracted, Frana. Gary says, good evening, fine people from wherever he is. I don't know about that Mashi course that he was playing. Or maybe that was his backyard. Who knows? Martin says, not ducks. Juliet, who is, if you say it really loudly, Juliet, we might hear you. Hello. Evening, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, there's a delay, so wait 8 seconds.
Hello.
Brian Owen says, evening ducks, can't wait for Pebble Rock and the team match play. Yes, the other team match play. Quibba says hello. Frikkie says hello. Jenny says, Nant. Is Paul home yet, Jenny? Yaku says, like a gladiators. It was a long delay. Damn. Hello.
Cheese and rice.
Juliet. Jenny says, best looking guy at Duckhook. Gerard de Broeke from Man Love Paul. Oh, there we go. Fat says, Middag. Peter's watching. Simon Harding, join us. Thank you. Via quack quack. Bernard says, LFG Snore City.
Yeah.
Hello, Leon Westhuizen. Hope you're doing well.
A soccer reference.
Oh, Liverpool Football Club Snore. No, can't be. Bernard.
Wie nie snor nie, gaan nie score nie.
What's always important to look at is Donnie running away with a birdie count. Donnie, you are now on 72 of 29 games. That's also a bit ridiculous.
Like Donnie, what? WTF, bro?
Yeah. But what's even more ridiculous is that Paul Valentine played 43 games and does nothing.
As obviously I actually added a couple today, so I'm actually standing on, I think it's 32 games with 80 birdies. But I must say, it's like since I've sort of made a little bit of a change in putting style, I'm actually sort of averaging almost like 3 to 4 birdies around, which is quite lucky. So
wow, that's amazing.
So I'm just taking it in my stride. It's like that goal of 150, it's there. I'm more than halfway there. So
and you've played 4 months. So what are you telling me is Henry Sim hasn't updated this?
Most probably, because I popped it on
today.
Today, yeah.
Yeah, I thought it was. So I just clicked on the link and assumed that it would be lekker, but it's not. So 80.
Before you continue, on that birdie count, can you just quickly show that again? I just quickly want to point something out. Guys, so many birdies, that is not less than a 5 handicapper. I'm just saying, okay, just pointing it out. Because there's a lot of... Oh, I see Mass is also included there. Okay, never mind, scratch this, it's okay.
What are you saying?
Pulling a leg, never mind.
Okay, never mind. Well, I did get this, so I'll show this. 618 birdies as of, I don't know, when this was updated. Average 1.1 birdie around for everybody. So total, most Johnny's got it. Then Paul, then Tian, and Gerard. Well done. Is that you, Gerard? That's the actual
Yes.
Gerard.
Yes.
And Jan?
G-spot.
But you do not feature under so many rounds. So I say your average is probably higher because you played less and got more.
Yeah.
We'll say that, hey?
Less 3 putts, let's put it that way.
Less 3 putts. I need to be on that list with 3. Okay, Juliet? He can do it for you. Yeah. Paul still has a good birdie rate. Yes, Paul still has a great birdie rate. Fantastic. Okay, no one else has anything to say. So what we're going to do is, as promised, we're going to build up to Pebble. And I've got every hole here, right? And we will have it, probably not going to go through all of them, but we'll give you an overview. First thing I need, oh, wait, should we do it? Okay, so what I said to Frikkie, I want to do an experiment. I wonder if this is going to paste. Yes, I'm going to paste a link on the YouTube chat now. That link, if you click on it, it will take you to the show, right? And I want to see who's the first person who's going to click on it. How drunk is Paul Wallenkamp? I've just done it. So the first person can join the conversation and see how it goes. Right. While that happens, I might be interrupted, but this is what Sunday one looks like. Ricky leading the way by 4 points. What is the plan? And take us through this.
Look, the plan is to play Marius in a singles game. So hopefully let's focus on that. And if it's good enough, then I should stay on top. But yeah, there's a good couple of guys that's chasing. Yeah, it's going to be fun. Looking at Stefan there, he's definitely in form. Gary is.
Hold on. I need to stop you there, Fricky, because my thing's going crazy.
Yeah.
Hold on. Let me just take this off. Oh, everybody's going crazy. Give us a break. Hold on. Okay, I got to do one. There's one. Okay. No. Hold on. Okay, I've got someone, everyone. I have someone. So stop phoning. Hold on. Oh, Jesus, it's all gone pear-shaped. Hold on. Who did I answer? Let's just check. And our mystery guest is Rudolph. That was quick.
Come está?
You beat everyone. There was about 5 other people. How you doing? You doing okay?
There's a big delay.
You can't hear us.
Oh, no, there's a delay.
Rudolf, where are you on?
No, I don't think so.
Okay. Hello, Rudolf.
I can't hear you, so I'm going to have to get rid of you then. Okay.
Hi, good evening. Can you hear me?
Yeah, now we can. Yay. Jeez, I was just about to say go. How you doing, Rudolph?
Oh, I can't complain. I'm good.
Have you played Pebble Rock?
Yes, I've played Pebble Rock once.
Okay, good. So you have something to speak to us. Thank you for everybody who tried to call in, but there's only so much space I have, as you can see. But maybe we will try again just now to add somebody else into the conversation. Right. Let me just find out where I was. Okay, Fricky, what were we doing? We're looking at the top 10 so far. And don't forget, if you can go on the website to see the entire league standings. There we go.
Yes. So, like I mentioned, that Stefan and Gary is definitely in form at this point. So they Downey, he said he's just going to toss around at Pebble, but I'm sure that he wants to have that league title, so he's chasing. Wimpy, obviously, always in form. Mark, I'm going to see how he features at the end of the season. Ashley, obviously good. Vickers and Grant and Andre. I think Grant will probably focus more his attention on the league, so we'll see how he falls out if he does. I'm hoping.
Okay, let's have a look at what the most points. Okay, this was actually supposed to be the play of the season race, but we'll show this in the meanwhile, Fricky, because you are also right on the heels of the others.
Yeah, I mean, obviously, Grant 2 big wins. Two big wins. 1,966 points. He's almost at the 2,000 mark. You'll probably get it at Pebble. And then Jamie winning the major tournament at Beaconwood. Myself having 2 wins. Bernard having 2 wins. Jamie also. I mean, actually, the top 4 has got 2 wins at this point. And Jaco Jaco.
And this is what it means. At an average, Bernard is leading at 2.85.51, and then Yandre is there, and Adam Ford. They do play much less, so they will slowly fall away every time they play. Grant is up there. Jamie is also in the top 5. And then there you go, Fricky. 6th place, Nico, Vaughan, Jason, and Brian Owen. Finishing off the top 10. Whoops. Oh, gosh. What is happening, everybody? There's just too many things to click on. Let's take that guy off. And then we can take that one off. And then we're back. All right. So, as mentioned, what golf course is this?
It looks like a big rock. Pebble.
Yeah. That is Pebble Rock, courtesy of Gerard de Bruyne. I said, send me a picture of Pebble Rock. And he sent me a rock. Well done.
That's what you asked for, isn't it?
Yeah, he's a funny guy. Okay, and then how about Gerard posing at Pebble Rock? Look at him. Yeah, with for sure. And then I have this as well. This is halfway.
Yeah.
And it goes around.
Yeah, by the way, on that note, so the auntie I spoke with, they're gonna do us a buffet breakfast on Sunday for $110 per person.
Oh, nice. So is that like before we play, or how fast are we supposed to eat the buffet at halfway?
They'll make sure it's ready. Don't worry.
Okay. Rudolph, how fast do you eat?
Jy moet jou hou.
Hopefully faster than when I'm playing golf. But yeah, no, I can eat fast.
You can't say
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
You can't say that.
So he's the culprit.
He's the culprit. He just said it.
No, I'm not slow. I'm not slow in the field. I'm fast. But yeah, I can eat faster when I'm playing golf.
Mooi.
True.
Um,
Yes.
Rudolph, I've got a question for you because we all know the answer, and this is to do with Pebble Rock. Can you remember what is the major feature of Pebble Rock's course layout?
All the rocks in the fairway, in the
No.
rough.
Where's
The big
that,
rock,
Where's
the big
that
rock.
Get rid of him button. Where's? I'm going to show it again. For those people watching, does anybody know what is the major feature of Pebble Rock's course layout? Well, you guys know. Wait. Nope. I'm just giving the guys on the chat line just a second because of the delay. It is.
Pick me. So there's 6 par 3s.
There we go. There's 6 par 3s, everyone, not 4. And there's 5 par 5s, not 4. And there is 7 par 4. So that is a completely different layout to what we used to. So what does that mean, really? That means if you play the par 3s like a champion, you have a very good chance of winning at Pebble Rock, right?
Yeah. So I'm kind of out on that one because I normally play the par 4s better. So par 5s and par 3s is my nemesis. So
So does this mean that we will have more closest to the pin prizes?
You'll have 4 instead of 3. Correct. So if we range them from, say, 130 to 180, right? These are
Number
the
4 should
irons
be
you
on
need to
there.
go practice.
Mm-hmm.
Ahead of Pebble. Okay, Rudolph, you got to go practice your 8, 7, 6, and 5.
Yeah, par 3s are difficult for me. But yeah, sometimes I'm lucky on it. But yeah, I'll practice.
I'm going to need to do the same thing. Don't worry about the driver, right? You're going to hit it 3 times. Practice the long irons. Donnie, have you anything to add to that?
Yeah, it's just interesting to see the layout. Like obviously I played the course many years ago, so I can't remember the course that well. So it's going to be quite interesting to
There it is.
to go see him play it again. But yeah, I do believe the guys that I think the winner will come from a guy that strokes a lot of the par 3s, and obviously the term, like all depending on how easy the par 3 is to get up onto the green for 1 or 2, is going to make a big difference. So
Mooi. So you can see the layout here, kind of. And we're going to go through hole 4. Well, shall I show you the pins first of all? These are the pins. The par 3 second will be the Duckhook sponsored one. And then the par 3 11th will be the Strixon sponsored one. And the closest in 2 will be the par 4 12th, which is also a Kortiki, as if I remember correctly. And then the par 3 17th will be another one. So these will be the pins to look out for. And thank you again to our sponsors, Donnie, Strixon, and George Hunter with a brass monkey. Not brass
Copper
monkey. Copper monkey, sorry. Copper monkey, yes. Okay. Rudolph, because I'm going to do this again, I want you to tell me how are you going to go about playing Pebble Rock, and then I'm going to get somebody else on. Tell us.
Oh, I haven't played there for quite some time now. I think 2 years back. But playing at Pebble Rock, I'll actually I wouldn't say I'm going to play conservative because as soon as I play conservative, that's when I mess up. So
Okay.
I'll just attack it. I'll attack the field and I'll play the day. I'll see how the day goes, but yeah, I'll attack it. I'm going to attack the field. So yeah.
You got nothing to lose, really.
That's it. I've got nothing to lose. And I think Pebble Rock will be also similar to what Nelspruit is for me. So I need to practice for Nelspruit because we're going to Jock on the 6th of May.
Nice.
So Pebble Rock will basically be a warm-up for me for Jock.
Awesome.
So yeah,
Last
I'm
time
going
you
to
won stuff at the Jock, didn't you?
Yeah.
Yes, I'm 2 years in a row now, Order of Merit.
Wow.
So this year, that's why I'm going back this year to defend my title to see if I can be the first guy to win it 3 times.
Mooi man. Okay.
So you'll be
Yeah.
like the Adam Lowe of Sun City.
Sorry, Frikkie.
Say
You'll be
again?
like the Adam Lowe of Sun City then.
Yeah.
Yes, of course. Exactly. It's the
Yeah,
same.
let me go.
But
Go for
different.
it. Then.
Yeah. Well, we wish you all the best, and we'll see you Sunday.
Thank you.
Practice well. Thank you for hopping
Yeah.
on. I'm going to say goodbye, and then just now I'll prompt somebody else to come on.
No,
We'll carry on.
fine.
Thanks, my man. Enjoy the show.
Thank you.
Just
Thanks.
Bye. Boom. All right, he's gone. Let's go through the first, everyone. The first hole is a par 4. So many graphics. Here we go. So you start next to the clubhouse. So if you don't know, so these are the guys starting on the first hole. Okay. You go and you tee off and you land in the middle of the fairway. Then you got water to the right. It doesn't seem too complicated. Gerard, what do you say with the water? Just to
well,
the left.
yeah, Maz, looking at the graphic you got on screen there, so there's water left and right. So for those who draw or hook it, sorry for you.
Mhm.
For those with those big slices,
Oh, yeah.
again, sorry for you. So yeah, you need to play this one very conservatively. You know, basically just aim it for the bunker straight down the middle, and yeah, you'll have a mid to short iron into the green for your second.
I remember now that water is on the left. I forgot about that, and that is within driving distance. Anyone want to add anything?
Yeah, how far is that water on the left?
That's
Driving
over
distance.
160 meters, 170 meters.
Okay, slaan oor hom.
But there's
Kieran
also
says,
OB left.
Kieran says Bushveld fairways, and then Hansi, yes, plenty of closest to the pins. Yep. Cool. Looking forward to Sunday. Also says, let's have a look at the second then. The second was that par 3. Boom. Not too difficult.
168 meters.
Sure. And there's
Yeah,
Donnie's
that's all
house
the-
just at the bottom here. You can see Donnie's house here.
Yeah, he's got
Yes.
blue 52 in there.
Yeah, he does.
Yeah, no, definitely. Like, it's just a pity you can lock my keys somewhere.
Ooh.
I think there was a big green, and it does slope from the back, if I'm not mistaken. Am I wrong?
Yeah, back right to front left. Yeah.
Okay. Well remembered. Right. Frikkie, I'm going to give you... So this is the par 3. No, this is the third. It's a par 5. It's a long hole. Right? So you've got to hit a decent drive. Then you probably got still too far. Most people lay up before this water there, that little pond, and then you go for the green. Just to take a closer look at it, that's what it looks like, with the water on the left, and then all the normal people's houses around it.
Can
Just
I
a
ask,
note on
there
that.
are like 2 ponds. One is like a blue pond, one is a green pond, the other one's like a fish pond. Is it true?
Where do you
Yeah,
see
the
that?
one in the middle is connected to you, Frikkie, your house.
Yeah.
Well,
Oh, yeah.
the last one.
There's 3 ponds. I didn't see that.
Or actually, it looks like on the right of the green as well.
So
Well,
stay straight.
Sorry, Maz, can you just show that picture again quickly? I
Yes,
just want
I
to say,
can. Hold on.
tell you guys something. So where you got number 3 there on your line next to that bunker.
Mm.
So what they actually did there now, they got a big hump there that's like a GUR. So yeah, if you hit driver that's within striking distance, so you're gonna either get a humpy bounce left or right and puts you in trouble. So just take that in mind
Okay.
when approaching that hole.
Okay. I assume everything is still out of bounds. It's not a red stake thing. Yes. Okay, cool. Let's have a look at the fourth. Fourth is a par 3 again. So we go par 4, par 3, par 5, par 3. This is also, this is probably a longish, but there's a lot of stuff in between. So you can't hit it short.
No, it's 190 meters.
What?
Oh, my soul.
And if you have the wind in your face, it plays like 25 to 30 meters longer.
Mooi. 25 to 30 meters longer.
Green?
Sorry, say again, Friggy?
Is there out of bounds after the green?
To the right where the houses, well, the boundary wall, yes, that's OB.
Oh, hell, so I can't even hit a driver.
And if you pull it left, you're going to clap the oaks on the tee box approaching hole number
Yes.
5.
Right.
That's where the holdup comes in.
So Gerard was very good at sending me an entire preview here. Take note. Pace of play could be affected on hole 4, 5, and 6. Due to blind spots, take note on that. Perhaps request a marshal with drinks on the cart and sexy ladies so that they can slow people down while the people play on the green. Very good suggestion. As you can see, the fifth runs
Correct.
this way, but this is like 280 you were saying, so you can actually get there. All right?
Correct?
Hello, can you? Sorry, there we go.
Yeah.
Sorry.
So the fifth, you say you can actually reach the fifth. So that, and
Yes.
it's a blind spot at the bottom. Where the 5 is, you can't really see down to the green.
No, you can't. But there's obviously with the the recent weathers and stuff we had. Anything from the corner of that house downhill is a big pond. So yeah, you're definitely not going to get your ball.
Okay, cool. Right, we've done 5 holes. I'm going to do 9, and then I'm going to play someone else. Here's 6. Now this is the stroke 1, and as you can see, another little dog leg, and it's not far. It's driver wedge almost, or gap wedge.
No. So on the tee box, there's a big red sign basically cautioning you not to take Tiger Line. You're definitely going to end up hitting the house on the right corner there, and it's got big ass windows, and you will pay at the end of the day if you break anything. So number 6 is obviously stroke 1 for a reason. It's got an island fairway that slopes towards the water. So take that into an account. Obviously, hit an iron, and you'll have a mid to longish iron uphill onto the green. So yeah.
Donnie, you taking Tiger Line?
No. I will definitely fluke the guy if he tells me I have to pay his windows. So no.
Okay, so you hit your wedge down there and then hit another wedge onto the green. Right, then the 7th, guess what, is a short par 4 coming back. So after you play that 6, then you go this way, and then it goes left. Trust me, there's a green there somewhere. You just can't see it at the moment. But it's also open fairway. I think when I hit my drive, I was just past this hump, so kind of in line with the 7 number, and then I hit a 9 iron to go in. So also not very short. I don't think the course is overly long, right?
Sounds like it. The par 3 with 90 meters. So
Yeah, but that's one par 3 out of the plenty.
Look, yeah, it's definitely not favorable for the big or the long hitters, if I can put it that way. So yeah, that's something to take into mind.
But that brings the rest of us into play, right?
Yeah.
So go practice your irons. If you're going to the driving range, practice from 120 to 160. If you nail those irons, you got a good chance of featuring at least. Right.
Yeah, and learn to hit it off the rocks or something.
Yeah, don't say that. Hey,
kidding. Not that bad.
Get it in the right.
8 is a little par 3. Last time I played there was a temporary green there. Is there a proper green there?
It's a proper green, yeah.
Yes, and you see this other red line. I don't know where that is going, because that is Tiger Line.
Yeah, I don't know what that is.
Over the houses. Yo, take it easy. Take it easy. Yes, so the 8th is another par 3. And then, obviously, the 9th I don't have, because the lines are all over the place. But that's a par 5, a very, very long par 5.
Yep.
Can we remember?
It is reachable in 2, eh?
Is it, for you guys?
Yep.
That's nice. It's always nice when you can reach a par 5 in 2. Hey, Flicky, when's the last time you reached a par 5 in 2? 19?
Yeah, I can't even remember. I think maybe once at Rijmsig, but then that's about it.
Right. Let's go back to the chat here. So Gary says, so what are we playing on Sunday? Out of bounds or everything red stakes? Speed up play. It's a very good point. We'll think about it. Hansi, what is this?
Normal rules, Mazzo. Remember, from the tee shot, it's out of bounds. Not always. If you hit your ball out of bounds from the fairway, then it was lateral point of entry. That's how we played the Eye of Africa. So I think that would be our rules. From tee shot, you have to play out of bounds. Otherwise, from there, it would be lateral, if I'm not mistaken.
But at Eye, we played, if you hit it out, you played red stakes.
Yeah, okay, yeah. So that is true. So if it's out of bounds, you still have to re-tee. So, I mean, if you don't get to the green, you're out anyway. So, always out of bounds. I think that's easy.
It's just, Maz, I think it's just to check on Thursday what the local rules are saying. If there's red stakes or white stakes there.
Yeah.
Hansi says, what is the speed of the greens, would you guess? Mr. DeBruto?
Yeah, it was 9.5, 10 when I played there on Sunday. Again, they haven't been cut, obviously, with all the rain and stuff. So, yeah. We'll expect something between 10 and 11.
Okay, that's right.
That's
Okay, that's pretty good.
That's basically what I was told, yeah.
Hansi says, last time Fricky reached a par 5 in 2 was when he played from the red tees.
Maybe.
Island Gate.
Maybe it is, at Island Gate.
You're right. Highland Gate, for sure. All right, everybody.
Ball.
Leon says, lots of blind spots and up and downs of fairways and swamp areas. Okay. I'm going to give somebody else the opportunity to call in. The first person that calls in will join us for the next 9 holes. Are you ready?
Frikkie is nie jy.
We're just going to wait until this message gets to the people. Otherwise, I put a graphic in, and then everything goes haywire.
So Mazza, while we're waiting, I just want to quickly educate Brian. Brian, I am still drinking right hand because I am the last major winner on our group.
Falsy.
Oh.
For sure. Falsy. Okay, nobody's called in. So we're carrying on. It's that same link.
Come on, man. Click it.
Okay, moving on to hole 10. As I'm going to do this, hole 10 will come up. There's too much stuff here. Yeah, hole 10, par 5. So we finish with a par 5 on the 9th, and then we gooi another par 5 at the bottom, as you can see here in the middle of the screen from the clubhouse. So you get your buffet breakfast, and then you hit it down there, and then you hit it down there, and then you get on for 3. How does that sound? Anything different to that, Gerard?
No, not at all. But there's a big rock left of the fairway, which is obviously visible from the tee box.
Mm-hmm.
If you aim there, yeah, chances of hitting that is quite great. So take that into account when you place your shots or something, or
Right.
aiming. Yeah, definitely it is reasonable in 2, but obviously it comes with risk and reward.
Mm-hmm.
But I would advise not to do that because there's a pin, like a pond lingering on the right of that green as well.
Okay. The next person who's going to talk about the 11th, because he's played there many times, is, shall we say, the first person who phoned us is Hansi Aman, who's Skew. Hello, Skew Hansi.
Hello, Mazza. Sorry, I just need to see if I'm upright or...
No, now you're right.
Phone, so yeah.
No,
Not
we
with
called it
upstanding.
all the way. Hansi, have you played Pebble Rock?
Yeah, I played there a couple of times.
And so far, we're making sense?
No, I'm always enjoying the outing. The last time we played there was, I think, last year or the year before for the wife's birthday.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, definitely something to look forward to.
Lekker. So take us through the 11th, which is another par 3 up a little hill.
Yeah, I think 11th is one of the shortest par 3s, and definitely not one of the hardest par 3s on the course.
Mm-hmm.
So I think it's about the 140 shot, if I remember correctly.
Mm-hmm. Right.
So yeah, nothing fancy about it. So yeah.
Lekker. What about the 12th? This is the closest in 2. This is not the longest hole either. You kind of just go there and then go there.
Yeah, Gerard can just confirm, but I think it's a driver wedge into the green. So yeah.
Well, it's actually a drivable green, so you've got the closest in 2 there. So chances of getting somebody hitting the green in 1 is quite
awesome.
up there.
I would like to see somebody
especially you long eaters. Yeah.
Let's try getting
Maybe we should do a rule, Mazzo. Maybe we should say to everyone that they're not allowed to hit drivers or 3 woods. No, just as
No, I disagree.
Dit gaan vir jou tel, Frikkie.
Yeah.
Yeah, ek mag driver vat.
Hey, I look forward to getting to the green one day and the pin being in the hole and just saying eagle. Nobody going to beat that. Here's the 13th. Look, another par 3 more. This is also up a hill, not too bad. JJ's phoning. JJ, I'll get you on next. I don't have space for you. Sorry. Hansi, have they finished building your house here, Hansi?
Yeah, no, it's time to look for something on the estate. So yeah, that's why we
I see they
bought some
almost finished
property.
this monstrosity. If you look how small the house is next to it, blocks them.
No, that one is just again by the trees. So yeah.
You might have to work a bit more and
doesn't
play
have-
less golf if you're going to afford the electricity for that house.
You know, you just go solar and off the grid. Yeah.
Yeah, that too. 14th. That is a par 4. This is a tricky hole. No, it's not this hole. But I think it's the next one which got me because it was an odd thing. But the 14 is pretty straightforward. You hit it down there, and then you go to the green. Finished. Okay, let's go 15.
So Maz, yeah, that one's got like a plateau in the middle of the the fairway. So if you play it clever and end up on the plateau, you got like a short iron downhill. So yeah.
Boy. This is the one that kind of was odd because that's water in front of the green there. Not a bush.
Yes, correct.
Yes. So and then off the tee box, it looks very tight.
Yeah.
So
it's
you're like, where am I going to hit
type
this?
of vibes.
Okay. Anybody want to add anything? No?
May I ask how long is the fairways, width-wise? How wide is it?
Yeah, it varies. Yeah, it varies obviously from hole to hole, but especially on 14 and 15, I know if you hit it out of the fairway by a good 30 to 40 meters, that's where you get those very hard clippies, those pebbles.
Yes.
So
Fairway.
yeah.
Gerard,
So on that note, I've got a question. Sorry.
Yeah,
You can talk
Gerard,
about
the vibe that I'm getting from this, just looking from the top, it lets me almost think about Ibotsi. Like very similar type of designs, type of
Yeah.
feel. Is it?
less,
Would you say?
less the rocks. Yeah.
Okay.
No, look, guys, just on that note, it's really, really not that bad. I mean, I didn't damage one of my clubs, obviously. If you try and keep it in the short stuff, you sort it.
Like Hansi, here's the 16th. This is a par 5.
Yeah, so you're standing a elevated tee box, leading down to the water there. Definitely can take drive. It's an uphill approach to the green again. So yeah.
Can you guys
like a
notice
long
anything on the tee box there?
Can you what?
Do you guys notice anything from that tee box?
Daar's baie bome, daar's 'n klein nou paadjie wat jy deur moet slaan.
So that is what they call a pool pit tee box.
Okay.
Ja.
So basically what that entails is it's very tight from the tee box, so it makes you think a little bit longer. And then obviously that bunker on the right, I think it's like 190 or 200 or just over 200. So it's definitely not a driving hole there. You play it as a 3-shot par 5.
Okay.
You can drive it, but yeah.
This is like a Reading, is that correct? The first hole of Reading?
Yes, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Okay.
play it 8 iron, you fine.
No. 8 iron. Okay, 8 iron layup before the water, and then 8 iron on.
No,
Maybe.
8 iron over the water, and then you got like a wedge in.
Ouch. Okay. I only hit my 8 iron 150. That's like 300. And I still got 200 left. Okay.
Okay, then pull out your driver.
Okay. Thanks. Hit it away and then hit another one and then just walk the rest of the hole because you cocked it up.
Yeah.
All right. Guess what the 17th is? Hansi, you said this in the chat line.
Yeah, no. Like I said, for me personally, I think 17th is one of the toughest par 3s on the course.
Why?
Especially water right, rough on the left. So yeah. And it's a long par 3 as well. It's also about 180-ish.
Okay, we got one more.
Damn
Right.
it.
Guess what this one is? Obviously, it's a...
Last one finished in like par 5.
Last one is a par 5. Back to the clubhouse. Or your 9th hole. So there we have it, everyone. That is what it looks like. Hansi, are you going to win at Pebble Rock? Enjoy Thursday, first of all. Hopefully that you have a good round and everybody learns something from it.
You guys actually forgot one
Yeah,
hole.
no.
What, huh?
You guys forgot one hole.
Which one?
16.
Hole 19. There's no bogeys there. The drinks are cold. The staff's friendly.
Yes. I want to read more of Gerard's thing. With the Brookings, antelopes, and elands residing on the estate, they have the right of way to your golf course, especially the greens, so you will find the evidence of the next to your pitch mark. Please repair accordingly for the guys behind you.
So that's what it looks like on the greens when the bockies walk there. It's like a V, Very careful when you
What
putt.
do you... This is a family show, pal.
Yay.
Very important.
Okay.
Very important.
Hansi, before you were interrupted, you're going to what?
Yeah, and as like I said, yeah, look, tomorrow's just on Thursday's just a lekker outing there. And then when it comes down to the serious things, then hopefully I can beat the missus for a chance again. So yeah.
Very good. Very good. Okay, cool. I'm going to say goodbye, Hansi. Thanks for joining us. Lastminute.com.
Yes.
Right. Bye. Okay, he's gone. Block is done. We're going to back here. JJ is desperately trying to get hold of us. So if you want to call us now, Jaco Jacobs, you can gooi it. Right. I did have the field somewhere, and now I don't have the field somewhere. So give me a second while I do this and try find where this field was so I can show you what's happening. There it is. Hold on. Okay, so I need to move these here. Sorry, it's a process. And then I'm going to go, boom. There we go. First tee. Andre Vestel's Riyadh playing a singles game. There's a couple of team games which you'll see, including Gerard de Bruto and hopefully Grant and Hansi and Jacomin. Are you ready for this? Your first game? Gerard?
Sorry, yeah, like I said, I hope Grant pitches for our team game.
He's gone missing. It's MIA. So hopefully.
Otherwise, hopefully. I mean, otherwise I need to super sub, and then I think I'm gonna pull in Jules, eh?
Yeah, well, there you go. Yeah. Then it's husband and wife versus husband and wife. Hint, not
100 cement.
Anyone else of interest there? Diavalt and Grant is playing Mark and Brian. And Donnie, you've got a nice four-ball. Fats, Jaco, and Anton Bauer.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm also bringing the youngster with. So he's going to also be gracing the fairways with us. So, guys, bear with me.
Cool. The 10th. This is the 10th. I'm playing a team game against Gary and Granville. Looking forward to that. Hopefully my par 3 game is on. But I see that Gary's been practicing his par 3s in his Mashi backyard course. Flicky, you playing on Marius? You did mention that.
Yes. So yeah, it's going to be an interesting game. Looking at the par 3s and the length of them, I might struggle. But hopefully Thursday I can get a practice round in. Let's see how it goes.
I think we need to confirm with Pierre and George if they're playing. Also, lastminute.com is like to book late. Otherwise, that could be interesting, Francois and Ian.
Mazza, let me mention this quickly. Paul, I see that your name is italics. Don't forget your wife is already booked. Don't forget,
Yes.
Paulie. I'm watching you.
Come on, Paul. But there's the rest of us ready to go. So there's a couple of spots left. Jan Venter's just taken a spot. So there will be 2 spots going, and it's only Wednesday, which is great. That will make 74 players, which is nice. I'm happy with 74.
Yeah, it's a big field for that course, so yeah, looking forward to it. Thanks, guys.
Leon Oosthuizen says, playing irons 85% will win Sunday. Unfortunately, it's not going to be you because you're not playing on Sunday. That's very sad, Mr. Leon.
Hop, spinner kop.
It wasn't a spinner.
Jaco Jacob, was jy? Jaco? Okay, we're going to do some quiz stuff quickly before we go into just looking what the houses are looking like. Well, not looking like. We just want to show you, just to whet your appetite. Okay, here's a quiz question for you. Question 2. What golf course is this, everyone? Does anybody know what golf course this is? Not all at
It's
once.
definitely somewhere on the coast, right?
Well, it could be.
I don't think that's it.
Donnie is looking very intently at this picture.
Just look for a green pool, man. Fuck.
It's most probably Parijs.
Okay, so that's Donnie's answer.
I would say.
Okay, if he says Parijs, then I'm saying Val de Gras.
No, that can't be Val de Gras. Donnie, why would you say that's Parijs?
It looks like there's a river running there on the top. So I just thought, I know Parijs has got a river like going past there. So, looked like it.
Yeah, I think.
Rudolph says Pekinwood. It's definitely not Pekinwood. Anyone else? Pekinwood, Juliet. Maybe machtig, mensen. You must check your surroundings when you're playing golf because they cannot be Pekinwood. Waar is die groot dam? Where's the hartebees? Damn there. Oh, finally. JJ, what's taking you so long? We wanted you for the quiz. Here he is.
Slow play. Slow play again.
Hello, JJ.
Oh, Cappy, my Cappy.
Hey, we kyk hom in.
Goeienaand.
Jaco, what did you want to say that you're so desperately trying to get on?
No, I was trying to just because there were so many people trying to phone in, and I think my phone was like ringing the whole time.
It was, you were late. So, Pebble Rock, you ready?
Yeah, we're playing a practice on Thursday, so let's see how it goes. I haven't played in ages, so yeah, I think it's going to be fun.
It should be a good day. I'm sure you got a nice crowd going with you. And you need to win one. You do, I think.
Yeah, I've been playing Duckhook now for 3 years, and each year there was one victory. So last year I pushed through on Modderfontein, so I think it's now April, so I think I need to pull one through now.
Okay, good. Join us for the quiz, why don't you? Did you see what course that was? Or did you miss it?
No, I don't. Sorry.
Okay, here it is. What golf course is this? Some other people have said Riviera. Not bad. Rudolph says Free State and Northwest. Brian says Bunkenfeld, Witbank. Remember that, Donnie. Bluxom. Bernard says
All I could remember
Paris.
was
Valdegra is more squished. The answer is Paris. Well done. The answer is Paris.
Regtig?
Yeah.
Wat's die rivier dan?
Yeah, man.
That's an
on the
old
top
photo,
and
man.
on
There's
the
more
bottom.
water now.
Nee, wragtig man, daar lyk soos 'n dam.
Number 3. Guess the golf course. Anyone? Guess the golf course.
Sure.
Nee, ek moet bietjie meer golf speel.
No?
I don't know.
I'm sure Paul would know which one that is.
It's not in Gauteng.
Sure.
Nobody knows.
Maar gee kans vir die audience. Hulle vat so 20 sekondes.
Yeah, they do.
Mad is a coastal course or sort of like inland type of.
It's a coastal course.
Okay. Not a clue.
No clue. That didn't help you. Okay. I played there once. And
Rudolph says Hoogland. Don't know where Hoogland is.
no, that's the sound you make when you clear your throat. Hoogland, you know. A South African one. No. Come on. I thought this would be easy. All right. I'm going to
Someone
give it.
pays it in.
Oh, well, thank you, Lucas. Thank you. Lucas has got the
No
answer.
way.
Lucas,
Go back.
well done.
Go back. No ways, man. Where the hell is this?
Hans says he's not been there. Okay, Lucas has got right. Would you like to know what Lucas's answer is?
Sun
Salameer.
Oh, well, you saw it. Oh. Salameer is the answer. Well done, Lucas.
That doesn't look like it. It's like it.
No.
All right.
Wow. Okay, cool. Well done.
Question 4. What is the most points made on a Sunday 1 tournament this season so far, and who was it? Repeating, what is the most points made on Sunday 1 tournament and this season so far?
I think it was Brian Owen, 39 points.
It was 40 something. Yeah, 41, 42. 43 perhaps.
I'm trying to think.
44.
Brian Owen, -2.
Come on,
we talking-
people.
Mazza, we're talking about this season.
This season. There's only been 4.
Yeah, I'm trying to think because I made 39.
I'm going to put myself up there.
Oh, I'm going to say 40 points to me.
Was it Wingate? Wasn't it?
Frikkie
40
Bana,
points.
40 points at
Yeah.
Glendower.
Just
Ringer.
Daar sê. Slow play.
Question. Now, this is an interesting. According to the SA top 10, top 100 courses, name the top 10 pace of play courses in South Africa. Now, all I want is to see if you can guess at least one of them, because you're going to be quite entertained by this list. I'm going to throw this out there. Does anybody want to guess if any of the best pace of play courses?
Copperleaf.
Nah.
In South Africa.
Leopard Creek.
It's not any of the
I would
duck
say Leopard
courses, I
Creek.
can tell you that much.
Sun
It's
City,
not
Gary
all-
Player.
It's not any of the Duckhook courses, I can tell you that much. Or when we play.
Gary Player?
I can't remember the listener.
Hold on, give us
What
a
about
couple
Leopard Creek?
No, I don't think it was there. At least I got good on the Royal Oak, says Rudolph. Why is Yaku on the pan at the on for pace of play question? Please don't say shit like that. Just tell him to chat. Tell him to chat.
Gele guys. I
Julle
would
aunties
say,
het krulle man.
Mazo, I'm going to guess, and I'm going to say Umtlali because I remember playing there once, and that course marshal was on our heads all the time.
Maybe.
And I'm going to go with Akashi, you said it's not one of the Duckhook, but I'm going to say Umtlali at least is one of them, with maybe Zambale.
Okay, I'm going to ask each for an answer. Leon says fan court is not right. Gerard, give me one. No idea. Donnie, give me one.
Westlake.
Gary Player.
Yaku, what we can see of you, what are your guesses on?
Oh, sorry. I'm here on my phone. Leopard Creek.
No.
So that guys are pain in the ass.
Okay.
Yaku.
Are you ready? Here we go.
Go for it.
Greytown Country Club. Who knows where that is? St. Catherine's Golf Estate. Noordburg Country Club. So if anybody, Goldfields is there, number 4.
You said no. Hey, that's a Duckhook one.
I'm sorry. Orkney, King David Mowbray, Worcester, St. Francis Bay, and Bushhoek. What has most of these got in common is that they're in like the Midlands where nobody plays golf. So there's 3 people playing. Who does these things?
That makes.
Who does these things? Like honestly.
Why are you that?
Why? Greytown is in the middle of nowhere. The top 3 is in the Midlands. So I thought to myself, and did these actually go play these golf courses? All right. Anyway, thanks for trying to guess, but you got nowhere. You wouldn't have guessed any of them. Question 6. Oh, no, wait. Where are courses? Oh, I gave away the answer. Where are courses 1, 2, 3, and 5?
Midlands.
There we are. Midlands. Eastern Cape is Capeburg. In Fort Beaufort. Anybody know where that is?
Yeah, it is.
Murtu. That's where it is. Murtu. Question 7. According to SA Top 100 course, which is the slowest pace of play course in their rankings? So this is like terrible. Don't go there. I can't remember either. I know. It's in Cape Town.
Frikkie. Frikkie, vra vir Grant nou, hoekom is net 2 gate agter ons?
Ja, ek het hom hoeveel keer gevra. Nou, hy bly net stil. Ek het hom by vorige show ook gevra.
Can I give you the answer?
Yes.
Number 5, Eastern Cape. It's the Metropolitan, actually. This 9-hole thing. That is.
I just wanted to say it was 9 golf course.
9 holes. Obviously, everybody's there catering. Last question. How many dimples are there on a Strixon Z-Star golf ball? Oh, you see, you got to get Strixon in somewhere. Donnie, you know this answer?
144.
64.
64? How big are your dimples? I'm not talking about these ones, but on the golf ball.
287.
Better.
It's, I don't know. I'll be honest, I don't know offhand, like precise, but it should be close to around either 328-ish to 355-ish.
Much better. 338. Well done.
Daai klein balletjie.
Can you believe it's got 338 dimples on it? Leon, 68. We're not playing with basketballs here, people. Rudolph, 104. Kieran, 336. That's very close. Brian, 336. Sure. Fastest finger first.
ChatGPT, I look up.
Hey, look.
They looked at the Strixon golf ball.
Yes. Okay, let's go to the classic quickly, everyone. I want to show you the houses that we've secured so that you can watch and say, oh, I want to be part of which house. Now, obviously, The Dutchy house is the Dutchy house, right? So, like for instance, this is the Dutchy house. We all know what this looks like. Yay, Dutchy house. Okay. I know that Fats and Leon is it. Jaco, are you in this house?
So far, yes.
Yes.
Okay. So, Jaco, you know. This is why you're on here. And I say, come on, tell us the rest of the list. Can you remember from last year? Let's see how many you get right.
From last year.
Well,
Leon
who's coming this?
Oosthuizen, okay, he's already there.
Correct.
Lucky,
Yes.
defending champion. We've
Yes.
got Grant.
Yes.
We do have Peter Prinsloo. We have Fats. We do have Fats' friend. Twee manne.
Yeah. Frana's there.
We've got Paul, Dean. We have Frana. Yes, there was a lot of guys. I think that's close to the Dutch house.
Okay.
I
So I
admit
don't
that
know.
we might miss one or two.
I don't know if Paul and Dean are going to land up in the Dutch house because Paul has got Jenny with her this year. So, right. This is the second house.
Yeah.
This is the tequila house. We all know Martin, Ian, Brandon, and Quibus was in this house last year. I can't really remember the rest. I do have a list, but it will pretty much be the same.
There was a couple of Kenny's as well. Divan Enslin was in there. Henry Sim was there.
Yeah.
So that was actually the party house last year. I must be honest.
Beautiful house. If you didn't go there, you must make a turn here. Very, very nice. Sleeps 12. Now we're going to go to the third. Now this is, unfortunately, the people who put this on a website are not the greatest of photo takers. And this is the best photo of the outside that they can possibly put on a website. Yo, I'm sold. But it's proper because when you see it from the other side, it's like expansive views and big sliding doors and big kitchens and all that stuff. So don't look at this thing. So we need to find out. We've got to put, it's an 8 sleeper, so we've got to put 8 people in there. That's going to be interesting to see. So now how we break it down, we've got to consider there's a lot of couples. So do all the couples go into one house? There's a lot of friends. Do all the friends go into one house? Like Marco and his entourage. They would have to go to one place. I do have one that says Hansi's house. Here's Hansi. He was in here last time. This is the one that Maniki, I think. Hansi had himself, Jakumin, Janita, Rudolph. Oh, Henry Sim was in this house.
No, man.
He was. I was catering there. I remember. I was getting drunk with him here. And then PJ was there. So, like, if it's Hansi and Jakumin and Janita and Rudolph, then it only makes sense to put like maybe Ryan and Tracy with them, although Ryan needs to be with me. And there's a couple other couples.
Paul and Gerard and Paul and Jenny and
Gerard, how tequila are you gonna go if you're bringing Juliet?
Same as last year.
Yes, last year you were last year you were fine.
I've got a designated driver now, so
sure. Then we got this house, right, which is also an 8 sleeper, beautiful house. So we got to put 8 others in there. So what we're kind of saying is have a think about it and make Fricky's life a little easier. And if there's certain people that you would like to be, like Bernard and Moritz and those guys, they're normally together. So we can put them in who you'd like to. We want to give you a bit of an option. Donnie, who would you like to stay with? Me.
It's like I remember last time I was there, I actually shared a house with you, Fricky, Ryan, and Hansi and them. So it was 2 years ago. 2 years ago.
I can't remember that far back. Here's another one. Now we're staying in this one. This is a new one we haven't had before. It's actually called, what is it? Irish Rock or something?
Irish Rock, yes.
Oh, this house looks proper. I want to stay here, so we're going to go stay there. So, Donnie, if you want to stay with us, there's 2 rooms left in that guy. It's really nice.
Look, Donnie, my name is alone there, so there's space if you want, eh?
Check your phone, ek het al klaar WhatsApp gestuur.
And this is also, if you don't know, a proper nice house. So if you go to the website, you'll probably find these houses. But yes, we have our group, our WhatsApp group. So it's time to kind of like, if the KPs bring their 5 people, they would obviously need to be into one house.
Yeah,
most
correct,
likely. So that it's important to get the vibe right and to get the mix right.
Yeah. So Mazza, I would like to just mention that I hope that some of the KPs do listen, but I would like to split the KPs as well. I mean, we
Okay.
did that a couple of years ago with Sun on Meer, where it was a KPs versus the Joburg, and in the end it was everyone separate, but then we came to mingle together. So what I would like to do is, depending on the amount of KPs, we'll split them up. Let's say it's 6, for instance. We'll do three, and make sure that they are part of the Joburg teams as well.
Okay.
There's no point in just having the KPs in one room or in one house, and then they miss actually a lot. So yeah, I'm going to try and work on that. If that's
Gerard,
okay.
management said Juliet, Gerard, Paul, Jenny, Dean. Is Dean's wife not coming?
No, not at this point.
No, man. On your
Yeah,
list, unless I hold on, let me just open this list of mine because I saw
Simon's wife, but not Dean's wife.
Adele. No, okay, I must be seeing things.
Anzel.
Anzel. Did I not see her on the list somewhere? Who's Luzon?
Luzon is with Marco's crowd.
Okay.
Yeah, they still need to confirm that. Yeah.
People, there's not much time left. I mean, like in 4 months' time, it's classic time. Pay us. Deposit. We got to pay the houses. We've booked for 104 people.
Yeah.
It's expensive. Thank you, Yaku. Anything to add? Besides for more?
No, Matt, as we all say, classic is one of those, big talking points and looking forward to the season. I think that's one of the top events that everybody's looking forward to. Yeah. As you say, it's 4 months, just around the corner.
It's going to flash by, and we all want to win.
Sorry, Mazza, just one thing. Yaku, would you like to make another prediction like you did last year at Ibotse?
I think I'm going to put in down 2,000. I need to win with 1,000 back that I've lost last year.
What was his prediction?
So his prediction was he and his first
spell. Is it that 4th or 5th place spread? One of that one, eh?
Barry.
And good stuff, yeah.
If you're watching and you still want to join, you're more than welcome to. Otherwise, we're ready for Pebble Rock, and we will see you then. Thanks, everybody, for joining us. Thank you for our extended guests, Rudolph, Hansi, and Yaku. Thanks for the lastminute.com. Gerard, thank you for breaking it all down to us.
It's a pleasure, guys.
Johnny, take a strepsils.
I have been, believe you me.
Okay.
Hello, baby.
Fricky, have fun. Enjoy the golf on Thursday. And
Keep
we'll see you. Thanks for watching. It's been a pleasure. Always nice. Leon says, see you at Highland Gate. I will be there. Of course you will be there. That's what, hold on. Leon, we'll play out with that. To end the show, here we go.
Just keep 'em running like you do. Still gonna overtake you. All fired up, got something new. Nobody's gonna save you. Underdog, I'm breaking free. Thought I was nothing, but now you say
So if you want to come back to the Classic, I'll be here. See you next year.